Everybody knows that mask mandates on planes are idiocy, and yet the Biden administration has continued to push them. Now, let's just establish it's stupid on two levels. And this is very important to know because it's always been stupid on these levels. It's not actually a masking policy. A masking policy would be you have to maintain your mask in a sealed fashion, if possible, on your face the whole time you're on the flight. But that's not what we have. In fact, when you get on a plane, as I have many, many times during the pandemic, what they say over the PA system to you, what the airline attendants say is you must mask up when not actively eating or drinking. So what this actually is a mask up between bites and sips policy for which there is no scientific argument whatsoever that anyone could ever make. You are sitting there breathing for an indeterminate amount of time with no mask on, then you're going to mask up. Once you're infected, you're infected. But put that aside, although it does show you how utterly moronic this is. It has always been idiotic. The fact that Fauci doesn't admit it's idiotic just shows you what a little fraud he and Walensky at the CDC and the rest of them all are. But then there's also the realities of the air filtration system on an airplane. Airplanes have HEPA filters. They have filtration systems that very rapidly, very frequently change out the air on the plane such that it will remove particulate matter from the air, including viruses. That's actually how many microns down the filtration system on a plane will go. So the good news is you're actually breathing fresh, clean air on a regular basis on a plane because of the systems that they have. Planes, therefore, in a plane environment are safer from a respiratory virus perspective than bars, restaurants, offices, home environments, hospitals, you name it. But we still have mask mandates really only enforced by the crazy libs on planes, and also until recently for 4 and 5-year-olds in schools in places like New York. Well, that's because the libs are insane. Airline CEOs are finally calling for an end to the mandates. They wrote in this open letter, or rather this letter to Biden, now is the time for the administration to sunset federal transportation travel restrictions, including the international pre-departure testing requirement and the federal mask mandate that are no longer aligned with the realities of the current epidemiological epidemiological environment, rather. Okay, they are making the argument here that because things have changed, the virus is way down in terms of cases and hospitalizations. Now we can let it go. I actually think that that argument is not the primary argument here at all. This was always a stupid policy, should never have been instituted. It was a reckless, idiotic move for this to be done for as long as it was.